Prior to my visit to Universal Studios Japan, I had only one fear running through my mind. Was I going to fit on any of these rides? Test seat videos on YouTube aren't that plentiful, so I decided to take matters into my own hands and make a video myself, trying every test seat that was available to us during our visit. At the time of our visit, I weighed 276 pounds and I currently stand at a towering 5 foot 5 inches. Timestamps will be listed down below so you can skip ahead to any particular attraction you may be looking for. Also, if you find this video helpful in any way and want to help out the channel, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing for more test seat and theme park content in the future. But with all of that being said, let's start our day off at Super Nintendo World, where our first ride of the day was Mario Kart Koopa's Challenge. We were lucky enough to experience this attraction already at Universal Studios Hollywood, and the ride itself and vehicles are exactly the same. So here's the footage from that test seat review. The test seat for Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Let's go ahead and take a seat. Alright, so before we get into the test seat, I want you guys to know that I'm about 5 foot 5 inches and I'm about 330 to about 340 pounds, and my pant size is 42 to 44. So let's go ahead and sit down and see if we fit. Wow. Oh my gosh.
So it takes some like effort, but
barely any effort for me. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to ride.
One thing you guys also have to watch out for too, that we want to make sure that the indicators we included in as well.
what does it have to be? What color? Yellow?
Yeah, as long as it's fully showing that square,
Yeah, you're good.
Sweet. All right, I'm super excited. Let's go. So obviously I was a lot bigger back in 2023, but again, the restraints are exactly the same no matter where you go. From here on out, everything else is filmed on the day from Universal Studios Japan. So I'm fairly confident that I fit on Yoshi Adventure because it uses the same restraint system as Secret Life of Pets, but just to verify, I'm gonna go ahead and try the test seat. I do believe there is one. Okay. Okay? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So, babe, come here. So, you see the white line? It has to go down beyond the white line. Yeah, you can see the line. It has to match that line in order to fit.
Cool.
All right. So, he says I'm okay. Let's go.
Okay, red, yes, please.
Thank you. All right, very similar to Secret Life of Pets. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but we're in. So as you can see, I just barely made it onto Yoshi's Adventure. This restraint is unnecessarily restrictive, just like Secret Life of Pets, so if you're any bigger than me, then please be prepared to have a hard time on this ride. I wasn't super uncomfortable on this ride, but it was a tight squeeze, and I really wish it wouldn't have to be this way with a slow-moving kids ride. Let's go ahead and move on to Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. So with Minecart Madness being a brand new roller coaster, like a brand new style of roller coaster that we've never seen before, there of course is going to be a test seat, and I have no idea if I'm going to fit on it. I hope I fit on it. I have a good feeling that I will, but we still need to verify. So let's go ahead and find the test seat before we do anything else. All right, here is the test seat for Minecart Madness. Check this out. I like that it's themed as a photo op, but at the same time though, people are going to want to be here to take pictures and not use it for its intended purpose. But take a look at these restraints. Holy moly. That's very interesting. Let's see how far down it needs to go. Oh, wow. Green. Does that look forgiving to you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Looks fairly forgiving to me. Let's go ahead and hop on inside and give it a shot. Okay, so I don't know how much of my voice you're going to be able to hear because there's a speaker right there, but we will try our best. It's barely touching me. Like if I let my gut out a little bit, like let me sit down comfortably. This is barely touching me. Holy cow, this is accommodating. Like this is a roller coaster and this is a lot more accommodating than Yoshi's Adventure. But I will say Yoshi's Adventure, that's not as popular of a ride. Prioritize this one over Yoshi. But I'm impressed. It's barely touching my stomach at all. Like, I have to exhale. in order to have it go red. But that is awesome. I was so worried, but now I'm really excited. Like, I can ride this comfortably. Are you ready to go, babe?
Yeah.
Let's do it. And here we are, guys, the Flying Dinosaur. Let's see if I fit on this thing. Okay, here we are at the Flying Dinosaur. This is a look at the B&M Flying Coaster restraints. It's a little complicated. So you have to get in, and in order to ride, it says you have to make sure that the lock pin is securely engaged. So we pull it down. These are the lock pins right here. You have to pull it down, and it's not engaged over here, but now it is. So I assume that this is how far it needs to go. If not, maybe one more, just to be safe. So yeah, that is how much it needs. So not this one that's covered. They have one that's open and then the next one. And then while you're in there, these flaps also engage to lock your legs in. I don't know if that's good or not.
Oh, hello.
The sensor may not respond when writing. Okay. Basically a no. The sensor may not respond when writing. That's what it said. So, yes? Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Okay, so he clicked it in and he pulled out a little book and he had an English translation that said the sensor may not read when writing, I think it said. But back here he said maybe yes. So it's worth a shot. We have Express. Let's go wait in line and see what happens. So I am happy to report that I did fit on the Flying Dinosaur, and I'm happy to report that the restraint in the station on the actual ride is more forgiving than the test seat itself. You need 2 solid clicks in order to ride, so if you're barely making it out at the test seat, then go ahead and try in the station, because up there I was a lot more comfortable. Please be aware, this is a super thrilling ride with some intense positive G-forces, so if you're not okay with that, then I'd steer clear of this one. Another very popular attraction at Universal Studios Japan is Jaws the Ride, and this attraction doesn't have any restraint at all. It's just a big bench on a boat that anyone of any size can ride. I only mention this ride because I know it's popular and some folks may not be familiar with it if they've never gotten the chance to ride it when it was in Orlando. Next up, we have Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Alright, time to experience Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, but this time in Japanese.
Pull down the safety rope, please. Push button. Okay, could you help him to push?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Friendship.
Takes a little bit of friendship, but we're good.
We have 2 stations when you ride these things.
Okay.
The normal one, this seat is moving, but you go to the non-moving seats.
Go to non-moving.
And non-moving. There's a crew inside, so please tell them that you will go to the non-moving station.
Okay.
Non-moving station. Okay.
Thank you.
So as you heard in that clip, he recommended I go to the non-moving station to board. This is a huge benefit for bigger people who may not want to feel the pressure of trying to squeeze in while on the moving platform, where you're on a bit of a time crunch. We ended up not needing to use the stationary load platform because, again, the restraints on the actual ride are more friendly than the test seat outside, so if you're barely making it, then you should be fine in the station itself. Just know that you need 3 solid clicks to ride. Let's move on to our final major attraction we filmed while we were there. And the last thing we're going to be touching on in this video of Universal Studios Japan is Space Fantasy the Ride. Now, unfortunately, we will not be partaking in this because this is a free spin roller coaster, and free spins and us don't exactly mix, but we are going to take a look at the test seat, so let's go ahead on in. Okay, here is the test seat for Space Fantasy the Ride. If you guys are familiar with Crush's coaster, then you'll recognize this immediately. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. So the restraint comes up all the way over here. We have a red and a green line. I assume that this little line over here has to get past the red. So let's come down. Whoa, that comes down.
Oh, is that just
There's no way that that's it. It's not going down anymore. It just stops. I've got questions too.
If that's the case, then you fit.
No, not a chance. No, absolutely not.
No?
Okay,
Yeah?
very similar situation to what we had over at Laugh Track in Hershey Park. This is an absolutely no-go. Not very accommodating at all. I think this coaster type is just not accommodating, period. It was a very similar situation over in Hershey Park. So, yeah. Coda, you're up. I mean, I would like to think that you're in too, because
Yeah.
still, if you like released your gut a little bit, it would, yeah.
No, I'm in. What's this button do?
I don't know, you probably shouldn't be pushing buttons. That's the ejector seat probably. I know Coda didn't really show the lines when I was in the seat, but you can see that I was barely off from being able to ride if I wanted to. Again, me and free spin rides don't mix well, so we would have passed regardless, but I'm still happy we got to show you guys what the restraint looks like. The one major roller coaster that was closed while we were there was Hollywood Dream. This is a B&M hyper style coaster with a clamshell restraint, very similar to what you would see on Mako at SeaWorld Orlando or Candemonium at Hershey Park. While we don't have footage from Hollywood Dream, here's some footage of the seats and restraints from Candemonium on our visit to Hershey Park last year. Here's a look at the seat, and in order to fit on this ride, just like Mako, you need to pull this down and you need to get a little bit of red showing. We heard a couple clicks, you can see a little bit of red right there. And look at that. That is where it needs to be in order to fit. That's how much room is on the bottom for your legs. This thing mostly fits on your thighs rather than your belly. So let's go ahead and sit down and see if I fit. Okay, so we're gonna try this first with the sweater on. If it's like barely there, then we're gonna try with the sweater off.
You got two.
I got two. Does it need three? Can you see?
Yeah, there's a sign that says you need three.
Sorry?
There's a sign above your head that says you need three.
Oh, I need three? Yeah. I might need a little bit of friendship. Okay, so I did take my sweater off. We got 3 clicks, took a little bit of friendship, and I am a little tight, but I'm not uncomfortable. I am not uncomfortable. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our first time at Universal Studios Japan has come to a close. As you can see, we didn't hit every attraction that was at the park, but we made sure to cover the most popular rides there that offer test seats so that way you know what to expect if you're planning a visit in the near future. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you found any of it helpful, then please leave a like on the video and share it with your friends and family if you're planning a future Japan visit. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I will see you guys in the next video.